Good morning, Warren First 931ers. I am your host of the show, Kelly Walker Slaughter. Good morning, as we are live at the Tops Frozen Yogurt and Metro Deli Studios. And let me make sure I click everything else live. I almost forgot to turn off the music. It's like, whoop, I'm hearing something on here. What is this? But with that said, you are hanging out with me today, so you're the lucky one. I am going a little old school this morning because, yeah, I mean, I can either go like this, and I know it's hard to see me this morning, but I just didn't set everything up because I'm El Solo again this morning. But no worries, Brian Carr will be back with us after next week. And for everybody that has text or called me or messaged me through Facebook, thank you so much for people checking on me. First and foremost, I feel like very blessed to know so many people in this community. But I'm okay. I know I sound a little congested right now, but that's just because everything is blooming. And thanks to my doctors and the medication that I'm taking right now, I feel a lot better. And, it's just part of it. But currently in downtown McMinnville, it is 42 degrees. It's going to feel like 28. It's pretty chilly out there with that wind. But today's high it's supposed to be 64 degrees now. Windy conditions are expected today, specifically around 12 p.m. And the lowest of the temps will be like 27 around 2 p.m. today. Now, real quickly, if you're just now tuning in with us and you were going to be going to the softball game tonight, they rescheduled it because of all these storms and stuff and the percentage of chance of rain and stuff. And like they said, snow and some other things. And let me go back because I want to make sure I say this right. Where was it at? Here it is. So they did reschedule the girls' softball game that was supposed to be tonight for next Wednesday on the 26th. And you can get all these updates and more on the app, the Warren County Pioneers Sports app, if you haven't done that yet. And let me see if I can quickly get it for you right here so you guys can scan it just as easily as I have. And so here you go. I'm going to back out. But if you scan this little QR code right up here, you guys will be able to see all the notifications of all the spring sports that are happening currently right now, which there is a ton of them. And just talking about them as I go to the app myself. And again, I want to say thanks to Reddick Brown Ford for being our community weather sponsors. But just up for the schedule today, they're still having the game for the March 21st, the baseball game against Sequatchie County. And then there is also a game on the weekend on the 22nd. Also, the fishing team, our anglers, are at the state open trial on the 22nd. And they're also playing the I'm going to say Central Tennessee Trail as well. It's a CTN Trail. On the 24th, coming back into after spring break's all over, our middle school golf team is going to be playing against Prescott. And again, this is all on the app. So if you scan it, it's free at no cost to you. And you can get all that. And I love how you can get news updates and everything because it says Warren County High School Winter Guard Friends and Family Performance, which is going to be on Sunday, March the 23rd. 4:30 p.m. at the Dalt. So again, if you are friends and family of the Warren County High School Winter Guard, they are going to be having their friends and family performance this Sunday at the Dalt at 4:30. And again, all of this is on the Warren County Pioneer app. And again, they have a dance clinic. The Warren County Middle School is having their upcoming dance clinic. Good morning, Vanessa. That is going to be from April the 1st through the 3rd. And it's got all the details. Again, everything is on this app. It's amazing. And if you haven't checked it out, or if you would like to become a sponsor of this app to help out to the Warren County Athletics, because all the sponsorship does go to them, email Anthony Lippy to learn more about it. It's Lippy, Lippea, at warrenschools.com. But with that said, as always, we do start off with our commercials this morning. And I want to say a big shout out to one of our newest sponsors, which is the cafe at the Tree City Inn. And I want to start off with Mr. Kevel himself, followed into that. And then when we come back, We're going to talk about more upcoming events and some crazy things that happened last night close to my neck of the woods.
This is Kevel at the Cafe at Tree City, and I'm happy to say that you can now order all of your favorite espresso drinks online for pickup or curbside delivery. And you can do that by getting on Google, searching the Cafe at Tree City and just clicking online order, or follow our social channels and click on the link in our profile. Come enjoy a drink with us inside for pickup or to go. Hope to see you all soon. Thanks.
My dad had a vision in 1964 to start Ganton Bolden. Now it's Gateway Tire and Service Center. He wanted our customers to have the best products and service at a fair price. That was his motto then, and that still stands today. We promise to be upfront and honest with each and every customer. We'll never try to sell something that our customers doesn't need just to make a buck. If that's what makes us different from our competitors, well, we're just fine with that. Come see us today or give us a call at 931-815-9000.
Looking to transform your home? Head over here to Roland Renovations at North Chancery Street in McMinnville. From stunning cabinets and beautiful countertops to durable LVP and hardwood flooring, we've got everything you need. Want to upgrade your bathroom? Check out our amazing shower systems and our stylish shower doors. Here at Roland Renovations, we also specialize in outdoor cabinetry, tile work, full remodels, and installation services. Stop by or call us at 931-743-5479 today. We are open Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. We are closed on Wednesday and Saturday. We are open for appointments only. Don't wait. Revamp your space with us here at Roland Renovations.
Community Network Productions takes you inside each community with local interest stories, local music artists, and information.
With each show, the focus is the people and our beautiful community. With our creative team, we customize unique show ideas with our friends in the community. Our focus is you.
See each of our shows on all social media, including Facebook, Instagram, and at our website at www.communitytvtn.com.
Are you ready for your new Ford? Hi, this is Chris at Reddick Brown Ford in Morrison, inviting you to come and visit our dealership with special finance rates on that special Ford truck, Bronco, or SUV that you have been looking for. Plus a great assortment of pre-owned inventory. We are proud to be part of the local community here in Warren County and now offer complimentary pickup and delivery for service. Your Pioneer Sports Ford headquarters, Reddick Brown Ford, Manchester Highway, Morrison. Have you driven a Ford lately?
All right, welcome back, Warren First Three Niners. I'm your host of the show, Kelly Walker Slaughter, and currently in downtown McMinnville, it is 42 degrees, and again, it is feeling chilly, but I'm hoping the rest of the weekend will be great. Now, tomorrow, it is expected to be the high of 58, low of 30, and Saturday, the high of 63 and low of 44. As of right now, keep in mind, we are under a wind advisory today. And it's going to be starting at 12 o'clock, and it's just going to continue on until the night. So it's going to bring in that cold front. And, you know, the weather keeps changing. It's now saying that, as I refreshed it, that there is not going to be no rain as of right now to be expected, which, again, Mother Nature, you just can never know. But again, just please be cautious today as you're out and about, and wear accordingly on your clothing. Want to say good morning to everybody that is chiming in with us. Good morning to Vanessa Miller. See you later this afternoon, Chica. Also, good morning to Deanna Tucker and Miss Deborah Joe. Thank you guys for tuning in to the show this morning. I appreciate each and every one of you. Last week we had a special guest on the show, Jason Ramsey, and he is with the TWRA folks. And he was, just a reminder, guys, if you've not signed up for this, on March the 29th, which is, and I want to make sure I tell you this right, I believe it's a week from today. Oh, stop it. Okay. Yeah, right there. Thank you. Yeah, a week from Saturday, which will be March the 29th, from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., they're having their hunter education class. Now, this is the classroom course that you have to take if you are 10 years or older. And the birthday on here, I was trying to see where it stated it. I can't see it right now. But you must accomplish the non-hunting. You must remain okay. But it does say the location of the hunter education class this year is at Northside Baptist Church. That's 1574 Yeager Road in McMinnville. You can register online at https at twra.state.tn.us/hunter /eve / and it's all right here, and I'll put it in the comments. Good morning, Lanisa. Contact Pete Giesling at 615-339-4704, or you can contact Jason Ramsey at 423-839-5975. Now, once you complete this course, guys, which again, we're going to be posting this on our online stuff as well, the following weekend on Saturday, April the 5th, is the Youth Turkey event. And so this is for ages 6 through 16, and that's going to be on Saturday, April the 5th, again at Northside Baptist Church. There's going to be prizes for all the participants, so don't forget that. And all participants must check in at the Northside Baptist Church no later than 12 o'clock on the day of event. So if you go hunt early in the morning, you can come at 11, at 12, whatever the case may be. But you do, one big thing about this youth turkey hunt is you got to pre-register at the Fog House Firearms, and they're located at 1328 Smithville Highway in McMinnville. And again, for any questions, you can contact Pete or Jason, and I'll definitely put that on the list for you guys. I've seen a lot of events as I was passing out our newsletters, and I just want to give a shout out to everybody that's already picked one up or wanted to be added to our newsletter. We sent out a ton. I got some more to do today, but the front page article this week is the Republican Party nominations, where the new membership, or I should say new leadership, happened with the Republican Party. So if you are not at that event, it's got all the details of and some stuff that happened there. If you don't want to miss out, it's on there. But if you want a digital copy sent to you, you can email me, or no, you can text me at 931-30. It's on there. And I'm again, when I'm medicated, I kind of do get a little off kilter, but you can subscribe to our newsletter, texting the keyword local voice to 931-305-0869. And if you have any questions or anything like that, you can call our other number at 931-369-3050. We're also talking about, because this whole week's all about St. Patrick's Day. So, the celebration, the traditions. And then also a shout out to my girl, Vanessa Miller, as we're continuing on with talking about the Isha Foundation. Is it a nonprofit or is it a private club? If you missed last Friday's episode, please check that out, as it was a very thorough investigation, a good deep dive into a lot of things. And if you missed it, we also did a report on that. And then we did just one page of one of the many victims of the Isha Foundation. And this gentleman was in the group for over 20 years. And if you would like his full story, you can send an email to warrenfirst931@gmail.com, or you can text us as well and say, I would like Jay's full story. We talked about the trip to Bountiful in this news article this week. We also talked about how the storms really impacted a lot of the roads, specifically the Polly Titsworth Road. And I want to remind everybody that I did get to speak with Levy Glenn, and he has coordinated with the tile suppliers to secure a large drainage. The tile needed to restore the roads in infrastructure, but he hopes that to have it, like, it takes about 8 to 10 days, but they're hoping to get that done by sometime the end of this week or the beginning of next week, because they know the inconvenience. But what Levy and them with the highway department has done is they have temporarily for everybody. They filled the hole the best they can so it can be safely driven over, because it was a very huge hole. With that said, but for folks that are listening and you want to know, like if you want to report road damage, like why the roads need to be fixed or there's bad potholes or things like that, 2 things you need to know. For any issues regarding the county roads, if you live in the county, you need to call the highway department at 473-2007, or if it's a city road inquiry, because a lot of people are asking, you need to contact the McMinnville Public Works at 931-473-2553, because the highway department and the public works department are 2 different things. Because a lot of people was complaining that some of the city roads needed fixed. And so I did a deep dive in that and figured out where that needed to go. Don't forget, we got our Business Buzz page like we've had over a year now. Thanks to the Chamber of Commerce. We've teamed up with them. And anything going on hopping, like congratulations, I want to say again to my girls and their family. The Hope Chest Thrift Store had their red ribbon cutting. I was a little under the weather then, so I couldn't make it and I didn't feel comfortable going. But again, their hours of operation are Tuesday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Sundays, 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. If you want to give them a call or just stop for a purpose, their number is 931-356-6128. So please make sure you check them out and more. There's some nice folks right there. Getting geared up, if you are a part of the Chamber of Commerce membership, the Night of the Old Hollywood Glamour is coming up. So with that said, all those great details are right there. It's on March the 28th, a week from tomorrow, a week from this Friday. It's at 5 o'clock at the Milner Recreation Center. Tickets are still available if you want for purchase. Another big event that is coming up tomorrow is the MYP March After Hours social. It's going to be at the tea time at the Detention Elementary. So if you're part of the McMinnville Young Professionals, make sure you go there from 5:30 to 7:30. Tea time is an excellent time. You can't beat it. Bernadette and Dwayne have done a phenomenal job, having such many different diverse ways of providing and being a part of the moving and the shaking here in Warren County. Continuing on, let's see, the Angels Spring Gatsby Gala. I'm going to try to get Miss Casal in here from the Children's Advocacy Center to talk more about that specifically, because this is one of their biggest fundraiser events. Sorry, guys, biggest events. And they do just a phenomenal job with that. And if you haven't seen it, you need to. And I got to give a shout out to me on this one. If you want to keep up with all things sports and you'd like reading it, I do a Warren County Sports Weekly wrap up in our newsletter as well. But with that said, continuing on with so many things. Last night, which now I got to go to it, or actually, I'll take a quick break and we will come back and talk about the fire that was close to our house. No one got injured to my knowledge. I went around and tried to look at the area as I was coming in, but we'll talk more about it when I come back. But first off, let's get a quick word from our sponsors. And remember, Warren County, keep it first.
Welcome to our coffee drive-thru located at 601 Beersheba Highway, McMinnville, or give them a call at 474-1776. At our coffee, we pour love into every cup of coffee we serve. Welcome to our coffee drive-thru located at 601 Beersheba Highway, McMinnville.
Don't know what to eat? Have you tried Cumberland Biscuit Company or Tops Frozen Yogurt and Metro Deli? Down on Main, you can enjoy pizzas and sandwiches, weekly combo specials, soups, salads, and finish it up with Tops Frozen treats. On the weekends, check out Cumberland Biscuit Company's unique dishes like the Twisted Goat Burger or the Bambushka Burger for lunch or dinner. Get the experience of going out of town right here in McMinnville, down on Main. Follow Tops and Cumberland Biscuit Company on Facebook Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
When you need help with your medical needs, who are you going to call? At Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy, you're not just a number, you're a part of our community. When you call Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy, you'll get a live person to help answer your medical questions. In a hurry? Try our convenient drive-thru. Not able to get out? We offer free delivery within the city limits. Stacy specializes in Mr. Stewart's over-the-counter and prescription cough syrups. Need to transfer your prescriptions? It's no trouble to transfer to Stacy's, where people care and wellness matters. Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy is located at 485 North Chancery Street, or give them a call at 474-0600.
Visit Randall Walker Farms at 8240 Manchester Highway in Morrison, Tennessee. From fresh plants to seasonal favorites, we have everything you need to beautify your home or project this fall. Available for both retail and wholesale. Looking for something sweet? Don't miss out on our delicious frozen blueberries. Stop by and see us 6 days a week, Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturday from 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. For more information, call 931-635-9535 or email rwalkerfarms@benlomond.net. Get ready for fall with Randall Walker Farms, where fall planning begins. Where'd it go? Oh, there I am. Okay, welcome back to Ward First 931. I'm your host of the show, Kelly Walker Slaughter. Currently in downtown McMinnville, we are at 43 degrees. I do apologize. I hate sounding this way, but it's better than having no voice at all at this point. And I want to say thank you, do a couple of shout outs this morning before we get into the fire that happened last night. Good morning to Miss Lanisa Youngblood Bell. She is actually mentioned in the article. She was the incumbent for the chair position, and she ran, or Jason Hillis ran against her. And so if you want to see all the juicy details, make sure you check out that newsletter, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to get a digital copy sent to you each week. We send it out weekly. Every Monday or Tuesday, you get an email from me. And with that said, also thanks again. Good morning to Miss Tina from Our Coffee Drive-Thru. Love her. If you have not checked out their Hot Cup of Joe's, or also tried out their cold teas. Me and her were talking yesterday about some tricks of the trade for the old, cold and cough thing with and I'm going to probably say this wrong because I always say origami, but it's not, oregano oil. Is that right, Miss Tina? You were telling me that oregano oil, like a teaspoon a day, but I do the honey trick. I don't know if anybody else does that. I got local honey at home, and that helps out a lot. I did say juicies. I saw your text come through, Mary. Good morning to you too. Shout out to Mary Beth Laxton, owner of Juicy's Cafe and Wellness down the street. If you are a vegetarian or you just want to have a good clean meal where your stomach won't be upset, make sure you check out Juicy's down the way. And I'll tell you that one thing that I like to get, and Mary, while you're on here, you're gonna have to tell me. I think it's got the gluten cornbread. I want to say it's a garden slider. I think it is. Oh yeah, I know, but it's got that stuff in it. There's something in the Vampire Slayer. I've had it. And I don't know I can't remember if it's the ginger or the cinnamon. There's some ingredient in there that tears my stomach up, and I don't care to admit that. Yeah, the garden sliders are the bomb, okay? If you have not had one of the garden sliders, you need one. They're addictive. And when I say it's cornbread, it is the best cornbread I have ever tasted. I'll come down after the show for sure. I will come see you, Mary. Also, I want to say thank you to Lanisa about the comment to my good friend Vanessa Miller. She said, thanks to Vanessa Hillis Miller for all the hard work on informing our community about the Isha Foundation. And I want to tell everybody once again, because I feel like I need to repeat myself, and for Vanessa too. We know there is a lot of nice people on the mountain that are up there, living with nature and doing the yoga and the meditation and, practicing the Hindu and all that. And I am not against that 100%. And keep in mind, when we talk about the Isha Foundation, it's its own entity. Because when you go up there, and it's I think the yoga place, and Mary can correct me on this too, because I know she's been up there as well. It's called the inner, I think it's like the inner science of something. It's a different name, but the Isha Foundation as a whole has several different group or nonprofits within it. And so, but that is what is essentially, on the mountain is the Isha Foundation. That's how they keep, paying their electric bills and things like that. So again, okay. So with that said, and I apologize. Hold on. People are texting me all the way through. Food for thought. Okay, I'll text you after the show, Vanessa. But anywho, with that, yes, they are very addictive, and thank you for tweaking the drink. I'll fix it up. Love you, love you, love you. But with that said, if you want any of the Isha stories, if you need to play catch up, I've done this also for some folks. They have emailed me and texted me and have called me and have stopped me on the way, like when I was getting groceries yesterday. If you want the specific Isha stories with Jay's story, I can send it to you. You just got to text me at 931-305-0869 and say I would like the full Isha story, and make sure you put your email. Okay, put your email in that text, and I'll send it to you so you can play catch up. I will tell y'all this, just to keep y'all transparent about things. I did talk to the Secretary of State yesterday, and I'm gonna hopefully be talking to some more people the rest of the week. I won't tell you who, because if they don't call me, I'm not gonna say it. But we are in the works of talking with our state legislators, as well as you should be as well too. And just tell them your concerns about the Isha Foundation and all the wrong stuff that they may be doing. And again, I always say if all like 13 of us kept calling once a week, every week, I think things should be able to change, right? But moving on from that, because we will be having our Isha Part 3 next Friday. So please tune in for that as well. I'm meeting with Vanessa this week to do some more research and things like that, to break it down, because as we keep doing a deep dive into this, we are getting more and more information that is just it's crazy. But continuing on, moving on to this, the second annual Trail Life Troop Tennessee 2222. It's a fundraiser fishing tournament. It's going to be at Center Hill Lake. $3,000 is guaranteed for the first place winner. So if you're a fisherman, it's going to be at Raglan Bottom Ramp. It's on Saturday, April the 19th. And again, the time it says safe flight, 3 p.m. Entry fee is $110 per boat. Big fish is $10 per boat, optional. And thanks again to the sponsors for this event: Ascension St. Thomas River Park, First Baptist Church in McMinnville, American Solutions for Business, Lee's Collision Center, Johnson's Chiropractic Clinic, Ed Rogers Chevrolet, CK Equipment, Stott Concrete, Tim Staley's Construction. But if you want more information about this event, call Jason Locke at 931-224-7447 or Terry Key at 931-260-2711. And again, I saw this flyer the other day when I was at USA Gym, and I was like, I gotta grab that because I want to make sure I talk about it. Okay. And then, it's on the back. Okay. It's got all the information and the rules on the back of the sheet. That's nice. Didn't know that. Nice. And a shout out to my girl, Vanessa. I'm going to have her on the show talking about this. Mark your calendars for the third annual Sprint for Specials. It's scheduled again to take place back again in the beautiful place of McMinnville, Tennessee on April the 26th, 2025. It's going to feature a 10K at 8 a.m. and a 5K at 8:30 a.m., along with a virtual option this year for those unable to attend in person. This is really neat, the virtual one, because I think one year, and if Vanessa's listening to me this morning, I want to say people from was it Florida or somewhere that did the virtual run, which I thought was pretty nifty. And it was really neat knowing that people across the way was doing this with us. Whether you're an experienced athlete or simply wish to walk, this event benefits the McMinnville Special Games. It's a local 501c3 organization committed to supporting the special needs in the community in Warren and nearby counties. Both routes begin and end at USA Gym and are officially timed and well marked with live cheer teams. And that's another fun thing I love about the Sprint for Specials. Every area, where there's water and things, of course, but there's people cheering you on. So when you have that moment, because I've been at 5Ks and 10Ks, and there only had water stations. But when you have a cheering section cheering on when you think, oh gosh, I can't do this anymore, you can, because those people will cheer you on. It is amazing. But both routes, begin and end there. Let's see. Offering prizes for top finishers in various age categories and overall male and female. Early registrants are guaranteed a t-shirt, and all participants will receive a custom medal. Join this meaningful event by registering at the link provided or scan the QR code. You can go to http, and you just type in runsignup.com, or you can, if you see this or you want to scan the QR code, I'll hold it up for just a second. You can scan that QR code and it will take you right where you need to register. Excuse me. I know everybody's texting me Kelly, go rest. I'm actually well rested. It's one of those moments where you're just it's here. It's either here and it's here. But I'm okay. I'm okay. We are going to take another quick break and hear a word from our sponsors. And when we come back, we're going to talk more things Warren County. And I know I forgot the fire because I'm a squirrel. When I see a squirrel, it's what I do. Good morning, Derek. See, right there. But when we come back, we're going to talk about how you can stay on top of things when, there's a true Warren County emergency, and go to the notifications page, because Hunter does a phenomenal job on it. But we will talk about that coming up next. And remember, Warren County, keep it first.
Citizens Tri-County Bank has been serving the people of this region for 53 years, and we are fully committed to the people and the communities that place their trust in us. McMinnville in Warren County is just one of the 9 counties that we serve. With 4 convenient branch locations, along with 7 ATM and ITM locations, you can be assured that Citizens Tri-County Bank is close by. Committed to you and committed to the communities we serve. It truly is what makes Citizens Tri-County Bank the only community bank you will ever need. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
February is the month of delicious deals at Sonic Drive-In in McMinnville. Get ready to treat yourselves. Starting February the 24th, cool down with their delicious, refreshing strawberry mangonada slush. Perfect for those sunny days. And don't miss out on February the 26th, where you can grab small popcorn chicken for just $1.49. Snack time never tasted so good. Start your day right with our special drink offer until 10 a.m. Make Sonic your rise and shine morning destination. So many flavors to choose from. And remember, we've got the best sundrop in town. Dive into these amazing deals this February at Sonic Drive-In.
This is David Moore with Supreme Building Products. We've been your one-stop shopping center for lumber and building supplies since 1963. We're a family-owned business and operated and proudly served Warren counties for over 50 years. At Supreme, it's not just about great prices, but it's about exceptional service. Our customers are what's always supreme. From lumber to roofing to plumbing and paint, we have everything you need to build your dream home from the ground up. Whether you're a contractor or homeowner or a a weekend warrior, our knowledgeable staff is ready to assist you at our state-of-the-art drive-through lumberyard. Visit us, please, at the corner of Highway 70 and North Spring Street. There's something for everyone at Supreme Building Products, where quality and customers come first, and the coffee's always free. And always be sure to shop local. Call us, please, at 473-9564.
Spring is here, and so are your yard care needs. Visit McMinnville Lawn and Garden at 129 Keel Drive, where we've been serving our community since 1995. With a rock-solid reputation for excellent service, our dedicated team is here to help you find the best lawnmowers, leaf blowers, chainsaws, weed eaters, and more. We proudly carry top brands like Echo, Stihl, Shindala, Gravely, Cub Cadet, and Skag. Take advantage of our early spring service, free pickup, and a discount on service. Plus, from chainsaws to gardening tools, we've got you covered for storm season. Trust the experts at McMinnville Lawn and Garden, where quality and customer satisfaction come first. Call us today at 815-5296.
Good morning, Warren First 931. I'm your host of the show, Kelly Walker Slaughter. Good morning to Derek Coates, as he is this month. I'm just going to call you our lucky little leprechaun. And then thanks. That's a good. Are you saying can Warren First or Warren County as a whole, Junior? He said, would Warren County host a town hall for state or federal legislators for questioning? Just curious. Are you asking if Warren First would? I'm going to wait and see what he says on that. But as we're waiting, real quickly, the other day, let me go to it. Crap, not that. Nope, stop. So I talked earlier about a fire happened actually near the neck of my woods, close. It was just down the street from us, but I was already asleep. I took my medication a little after 8 p.m. Either one. Okay. I'll find out, Junior. I think that might be a good idea. I think that's a great idea. I'll ask the person that's calling me today to see what she thinks. But the Warren County Sheriff's Office and the Collins River Volunteer Fire Department was en route last night to Goodson Road, closer to Sunset Point Road side. The caller stated that it appeared that the woods were on fire and that it is spreading to the houses. So at 8:45, Station 2 got en route and was on the scene. And then at 8:56, says the Brush 1409 en route to scene. And then let's see. And then it says at 9 p.m., they were requesting dispatch to page out the McMinnville City Fire Department station. My husband said that he kept hearing the sirens, but he was also sleeping too. The kids went to bed early as well. But with that said, as I'm continuing on, service there. Okay. At 9:45, it stated that all Collins River units were back in service. Engine 8 states that they are all clear of the scene. And then the assigned units, and it's got all right there. But there was a small brush fire in that area. And I went by this morning to see any damage. I couldn't see anything from the road. So I don't know if it was more like in the wooded area. But that was, again, you can get notifications like this if you follow him. Hunter does a phenomenal job keeping up, him and his whole staff. But it's called the Warren County Emergency Notifications page. And again, this is just a junior in the high school that's put this together, and I think it's phenomenal, and you guys need to do that. Another big thing that a lot of people have asked me, because I had to do this because I'm fixing to go on a cruise in a couple of weeks, and I will not be on the show. I will be resting. And also, too, when my body knows I'm fixing to go on vacation, it also starts breaking down, and I just think it's bad timing because the weather's blooming. But the Tennessee the Tennessee Department of Safety has put this out, and we're following them as well. But they say, have you got your star, meaning on your ID? Because it's stating that the hashtag Tennessee Real ID implication date is this year on May the 7th, 2025. Find out where you can get your real ID and what to bring and save time for making this appointment. So, what you need essentially is now on my real ID, I had to bring because when I got my ID, I wasn't married, and so I had to bring my marriage certificate, my social security card. I had to bring a proof of where I was living, so like your bill, and then I had to bring one more thing. I think it was my birth certificate. Um, Sorry. So, with that said, if you have not got your star yet, it doesn't cost hardly, I think it was like $7 or $8. But make sure if you don't go, you need to go on our Facebook page or Instagram page, and you need to make sure you click on the link to make sure you get all the stuff that you need. Okay. I also know, I think they also take your passport for a proof of ID of some sort, but you have to have the 3 or 4 different items before going, because if you go like I did the first time, I didn't have all my stuff. I needed, my I think it was my passport and my marriage certificate, and I was waiting for them to come back because I needed to update my passport. But again, the real ID will go in effect this year on May the 7th. That is this year. So if you don't have that star, and I know, let me tell you, if you are sitting there, I know half of you are like, well, you got to get that done because the Tennessee Department of Safety, it's a law, right? You have to have that star. And then there's other people like me that thought, why do I need to have a real ID? Is my current ID not real enough? I mean, I'm just being honest. I know that might sound stupid, but I'm just like, you got to bring all this stuff to prove who you are. But I think the reason they're really cracking down on this is from everything that's happened over the years where, there's people still in the system that have passed away and they're not cleared out yet. And they need to figure out who's real. I'm going to say who's alive and who's not. And so if you have not got your real ID yet, please do so. Also, we're continuing on sharing stuff. The Midway and Dibble community-wide yard sale is happening on May the 9th through May the 10th. It's their 3rd annual Midway Dibble community yard sale. If you have not seen this, it's no different than the Morrison one, the longest yard sale ever. I always travel with my passport when I fly, even domestic. Yeah, you have to. You never know. And if you have not done the yard sales where they're long lines, I love that stuff. You never know what treasures you may find. Also, the City of McMinnville government page, make sure you follow that because they need your public input. Calling all community members. We need your input on a proposed sign code update. Your feedback is crucial in shaping the future of the signage registrations in McMinnville. Please take a minute to review the details and share your thoughts here. You click on that and then, answer a few of the questions. It says, let's work together to make our city even better. Your input matters. And if you don't like what's going on in your community, your county, or your city, they do these things all the time on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all these different social media outlets, and they're letting you know that your voice matters. So if you don't go, like this is on their Facebook post right now, and you just click on that and take 2 to 4 minutes of your time and put your input in, because it's no different, I always say, than voting. If you didn't vote, you don't have a say-so in it. So if you want to stay in the know of what your county and your community is doing, you got to follow them on social media. You got to go to the meetings. You got to watch them on YouTube. All these things are at your fingertips now. There is no excuse to me to miss these things. And I try to go to as many as I can, but I know with like the government, the city government stuff with Nolan and them, they send me the updates on Monday and I get to see them and I post them on our page. And so with that said, I try to share them with you guys. But again, if you want some public input on this upcoming proposed sign code update, please do so. I'm going to do mine today as well. Help us choose our hometown hero winners. Save a Lot here in town is asking for our help. It says, help us choose. Show your support by liking the image of your favorite nominee and be sure to read their caption. The top 5 images with the most likes will win $500 of a Save a Lot gift card. How neat is that? Love it. Also, continuing on before I forget, we are posting this. I'm going to get this on here. Our March Madness is in full effect, guys. And so I want to, can I go full screen on this one? Yes, I can. Okay. Excuse me for a second while I pop this banner off too so you can scan it. If you have not scanned our QR codes for the women's and the men's bracket March Madness challenge, you do not have to be basketball smart to do this, guys. They have 2 buttons where you can do a randomizer or they just pick the top seed for your picks. And that's what I did for mine because I do not watch basketball like when it comes to this. Now I watch, the NBA and stuff, but not the college stuff. Don't ask me why. It's just my thing. But we do also have it on our Facebook page as well, so you can check that out. But if you, whoever at the end, and again, today, the brackets are going to be closing at 11 o'clock. Today is your last day to sign up for your brackets, which I need to remind my husband if he hasn't done it yet. But today's the last day for brackets. And so make sure you sign up and register because you have a chance. And again, this is a free sign up. It doesn't charge you a thing. It just takes 2-3 minutes of your time. So scan the QR code, whether you want to do one or both. And if you win the women's bracket March Madness challenge, you're going to win a women's basket filled with a lot of spring spectacular goodies. And then if you win the men's bracket, you're going to get a cool man's bucket with all these, things you need for your vehicles, like anything a man needs. And so again, I want to thank everybody. And you're going to actually get to see the men's bucket and the women's basket at our March Madness reveal, which again, this Saturday, we're going to be going live at Smooth Rapids once again, showcasing our March Madness panel. And we're going to actually have an interview with K-Ron and talking about all the things he's doing and how he thinks the sports are going in our community, especially talking a little bit about spring football, because I know that is coming up here in April. And, maybe for all those kids that are huge football fans, you might want to listen and take some notes from K-Ron. I mean, he went to bigger and better things and went to amazing colleges and such. So I'm just saying you need to take it from the masters. But he is a Warren County alum, and he will be on our show, and he's going to be a part of our panel as well. We're going to have Jeff Barnes as another panel for the March Madness bracket, and Brian Carr, and then also, and I just forgot his name, and he's going to kill me. Oh my gosh. Who was it? I want to say Mike Pyburn. I think that's right. It's going to be Brian Carr, Mike Pyburn, Jeff Barnes, and K-Ron is going to be our 4 panelists. And I will be behind the scenes, but you will be hearing me because I think sometimes we need a women's point of view when it comes to certain things. That's all. But we're also going to be talking about how the games have happened from Thursday night on to Saturday and talking about current games going on, what to expect and things like that. So if you are into the March Madness and you want to get your little feel of it, make sure you tune in on Saturday at 1:30 as the guys are going to break it down for you, eating some good old wings and some appetizers and more at Smooth Rapids. And again, if you want to be a part of the live show, make sure you come on out. Just save us one little table so I could have the guys on there for me. But other than that, I cannot wait for this weekend as we're gearing up for March Madness. But don't forget, you have until 11 o'clock today to register for your chances to win these baskets, and you do not want to miss out because Kelly Walker goes extra, okay? I always do because I like my stuff. I like to be proofy and all that fun jazz. Continuing on, if you haven't checked out, Melody is back from her trip, and she did a little thing for you guys and talking about, the Tennessee parks that are out there. And an important thing too, today because it says we have received several inquiries about weather on the Saturday not getting to sign up. So they will have one more additional sign up tonight at the Morrison Ruatan from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. at the Ruatan building. It is important that you sign up on this date to ensure a spot. After this date, it is not a guarantee that there will be any more open spots available. So today is your very last day to sign up for your child if you want to go to the Morrison Ruatan. I signed up Randy Jane last week and got mine in. So again, today is it, guys. After this, there is not a guarantee. You can't call a commissioner and say, please, I'm so sorry. You know, if anything, if you can't make today's sign up, please at least call Wes Williams or somebody with the Morrison Ruatan and tell them that you want your so-and-so child out play the Morrison League so they can at least put your name down, because I know it is spring break and everybody's out of town. So you need to act accordingly and get that done today. But from 6 to 7 p.m. tonight at the Morrison Ruatan, you have your chance to sign up on there. Let's see. Excuse me. I apologize on that one. Oh, okay. So as we're getting close to wrapping things up today, because I wanted to make this a short one so I can get some rest a little bit today. Don't forget, newsletters are out. If you want a digital copy emailed to you, it is very simple. Text the keyword local voice to 931-305-0869. And if you have any inquiries or questions or concerns, or if you have events coming up yourself, you are always welcome to give me a call or a text at 931-369-3050. And if I don't answer, my AI assistant will. Her name's Marissa, and she kind of does sound real, but since I told you she's AI, you're going to know it now. But just tell her what you need for me, and then she sends me the message, and I call you back as soon as possible. Just to wrap up the month of March, there's so many events going on, but one, which is with Matthew 25 Ministries, is the second annual Dam Duck Derby here in McMinnville on March the 29th at 4 p.m. at the Pepper Branch Park. If you want a duck or anything like that, oh my gosh, hold on. Nope, you can't get in that way. Hold on. Saw you running. Don't hit your face. I saw you running. I was like, oh gosh, she's going to smack it.
I was running because I look like hot garbage and don't need to be on the air. Are we on the air?
Yes, I'm almost done.
Okay.
I'm at the end. Do you want to just wait?
I was just going to stop it and tell you
yes.
that I lost 9 pounds in my first month of weight loss.
Oh, yay. Well, here, come on.
You look like a fat man.
Everybody does. Hold on. This went under again.
Technically, I'm still on vacation, so I have my hair is not fixed.
I'm in the dark. I'm in the dark.
Okay, good.
So you can't see us.
No earrings. Hi, guys.
Melody's back. As I just stated just a minute ago, you can check out her video talking about the Tennessee State Parks. Is that right?
And I went and ordered my extra stamps last night. It was super easy. And Fall Creek Falls actually gives you 2 options. There's one that shows their new building, the restaurant, the lodge, which I've not gotten to go into, or you can choose the waterfall. I went for the waterfall. And some of the other parks give you 2 options also. So
on the stand?
Yeah, you can choose which one you want.
Oh, that's kind of neat.
Because I said on air yesterday, like Alvin C. York has not gotten their stamps yet, and the campground where I was at, Pickett, did not have a camp store. So I ordered those 2 online. Yeah. Shipping was like $5. And if you order a certain number, then you can get it. But so the ones that I'd already been to, like the one up in Crossville, I just went ahead and caught up. So I didn't have to go back and revisit.
Well, there you go.
I mean, I'll definitely go back and revisit.
Since you're here, can we talk a little bit about what's happening in the arts department? Like I know this weekend, or not this weekend, a week from this Sunday, the Great Dubai's 2-person circus is coming. So excited. When is the Wildcats?
Hang on, I'm going to tell you.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and let you know, because I've already warned there will be a leopard running around the park theater. I'm so excited.
What?
For the animal show, they're bringing in a live leopard.
Really?
I'm very excited.
This is interesting.
I know. I'm sure insurance
Does
was
it
like, "It's fine."
understand that these kids have not seen this? And some people have not
Well,
seen that
and that's
before.
really close. But no, that show is April 4th. So I will definitely be getting those shows.
Okay.
And
When is the Wildcats one?
that's the one, the animal one. The circus is on the 30th, but the one with the
Oh,
animals
my
is
bad.
the 4th.
When is the High School Musical
High School
Wildcats?
Musical. Sorry.
I was talking about
We were
people.
picking a whole different one. That is the April 24th,
Okay.
25th, 26th, and 27th. I think
Okay.
that Thursday is school shows, but don't hold me to that because, as I said, I'm not
Oh.
as familiar with Park Theater Group.
No.
And
Maybe we
this-
should get Lucas in here. Is he the
Yeah,
one over there?
Well, no, Lucas is in it though. He's Coach
Oh.
Bolden. Christy Cook
Oh.
is with Park Theater Group, but I've not found out a lot about this show because the director, who is 22, she's from Murfreesboro,
Oh, nice.
but she has closed ranks on this show. So
Okay.
I
Oh,
cannot. I
it's
know.
gonna be a good one when they
Um,
close it down like that.
So I've not been able to attend rehearsals. I've not been able to get photographs. Anything.
We'll try to get like Lucas or somebody to
'cause
get in contact with us.
Christy Cook is
Christy
the
Cook.
If you hear me, if you know Christy, tag Christy.
Yes.
But she is the one that's current president of the Park Theater Group.
Okay,
So,
we could get her in.
but
Somebody tag her this morning.
And
They said,
Oh.
"Congratulations, Melody, on your weight loss." Miss
Thank
Tina
you.
at the coffee.
You know,
shop.
I almost went to Miss Tina. I was sitting there at the intersection going, do I go to Tina or do I go to Kelly? I was trying to decide. And I was like, I'm going to Kelly real quick.
Well, that means that I was supposed to be a little bit longer on my show. So.
Yeah. And then they've also got the Queen tribute band coming up in April, which I'm excited about.
Okay.
And that's not pertaining to you. Hang on, I'm trying to
Nope.
just feed through it.
Here, I was going. This is what I was going through when you were. I saw her running.
Damn Duck Derby. Did you
Yeah,
talk
I
about the
talked
Damn
about
Duck
that.
Derby?
I haven't talked
Okay.
about this one though. The Warren Arts. The next show
Yes.
for Warren Arts is The Lion King Jr. May 17th through the 18th. And I also want to give a shout out during my birthday month of June, the 14th through the 15th, is Mamma Mia. I cannot wait to see that
That
one.
cast is stellar.
Yes.
Okay. Let me warn you guys about The Lion King. This is only a 2-day show.
Yeah.
I believe there's going to be a matinee on Saturday, but don't hold me to that because that Friday night is graduation. So they're pulling back and
Okay.
they're going to be doing it. But what I have already seen of the rehearsal for The Lion King, this is going to be amazing.
Yeah.
You know,
I've heard a lot of good things about The Lion
have you
King
ever
right now.
listened to music or seen a show that gives you goosebumps?
Yes.
That's where we are right now.
Aww.
So the other thing maybe I shouldn't be mentioning on air, but I'm going to because they are such a vital part of our
That's why
community.
she's on the show.
But Nancy McNeil, whose
Yeah.
son-in-law is Brent Carden.
Yeah.
Brent is the one who does our sports photography here in town. Is phenomenal. His wife Joanne is one of our middle school teachers. That whole family very connected to the community. And unfortunately, Nancy lost her husband sometime in the last couple of days. So please just keep that family in your
Gotta
prayers.
text Carson and Holly.
Yeah.
So is that Carson's
Yeah,
daddy?
that's
Okay.
that's Carson's daddy. So it's yeah. And I just got wind of that this morning, and that's going to be a
Prayers
low
to
blow
that family.
because he was a patriarch of that family. I mean, he was a rock,
Yeah.
and I did not realize it was that bad because I had spoken to Nancy on Saturday when I found
Mhm.
out he was at the hospital. And
We always say it comes in threes. I mean, Vanessa,
Yeah.
not Vanessa, I'm sorry, Vicky Cantrell.
Yeah, I knew you meant.
Yeah, a couple days ago.
Yeah.
And so everything comes in threes. I believe in that.
I do
philosophy.
too. I do too.
That's
So, but yeah,
sad. Thoughts and prayers go to the McNeil family.
and
This morning.
we were talking about all the productions because their grandkids are in everything.
Everything. And they're phenomenal.
They are. I mean, all three grandkids are in The Lion King.
Mhm.
I think Nancy, one of them's in Mamma Mia, one of the adults, I think, but don't hold me to that
Okay.
because it's been a minute. But as I said, they're very, very involved in the theater
Yeah,
scene.
they're close
and
family.
so
That's sad.
definitely sending prayers out to them.
Yeah.
But
And then also too at the Bonnie Blue Inn, which me and Melody have gone a couple of times, which was really
I love the Bonnie
fun.
Blue Inn. It's such a hidden treasure here
It
in town.
really is. And if anybody ever wants to go there and just say, was there bees at one time in the wall? Ask them about
Ask
it.
about the bees in the wall.
Ask about
It's
the
such
bees.
a cool story.
They're not there now. Let me just
Yeah,
I don't
no.
want to scare you.
No.
But when they first got the place, she was talking about the oregano capsules.
No, I was
you can
reading what Junior said.
Oh yeah, that was earlier. Hosting,
Ooh,
yes.
yeah.
But they're doing a grandmother tea, and it is going to be on April the 5th and the 12th. 2 days to choose from, and these do fill up really fast. So if your kiddo wants to have like a grandmother's tea with real good food, make sure you
Such a
schedule
treasured
this.
moment.
It is.
But my visits with my grandmothers
Mhm.
are some of my most clear childhood memories. I mean,
Yeah,
I would.
same.
My grandmother was an artist. She taught art at
Yeah.
school, at the high school for years, and I would go and she would take me to the Shakespeare Festival in Georgia.
Yeah.
That's how I fell in love with Shakespeare. Her tricky self used to take me to art galleries and like the big art galleries and would like have me look at these paintings on the wall. She'd hide the plaque with her body. Now that I'm older, I realize what was going on. And she'd go, what would you?
Educating you.
Yeah. She'd go, what would you call this? What would you name this painting? And I would name it and she'd go, with why? And I'd be like, well, there's all these dancers in there and this, that, and the other. And through that, to this day, I can recognize a Van Gogh from a Degas, from a Matisse, from a Picasso. I can recognize any of them.
Yeah, because she hid the she made you think.
Yeah, and that's how she taught me, and it was
I love
such a
that.
cool way to do that. And then that was my mom's mom, and then my dad's mom was whole. I don't know how my mom and dad got together.
Yeah.
That should not have worked. Mom was slumming it, but anyway. But then my dad's side of the family, my grandmother is a good old country lady.
Yeah.
I mean, East Tennessee. She was born in Collinwood, raised.
Yeah.
She was a teacher for years. And so it was a whole different experience.
Experience.
That's where I went for all my home cooking. And that's where I fell in love with cornbread. We didn't have cornbread at Mama's
Is she
house.
the one that taught you how to make fudge?
No, she's the one who wanted me to go get fudge.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
she's the one
This
who would
is the
send me.
one.
She would send me to go get the fudge.
Aw.
So I mean, it's so important for grandmothers to
Grandmas.
have that bonding time with
Yes.
their kids, with their grandkids.
I agree. And, I'll say a personal story about my grandma. My mom would drop us off either at the Cotton's mini warehouses back in the day, or we would be at her house. And when she was sick, we would stay at her house because she had her chemo treatments. My grandma was, she was a pit bull. I'm telling you, she did not put up with nothing. But we would always watch her favorite show, Still Magnolia.
Oh,
And I have always, every time we go there, it's like, you ready to watch Still Magnolia? You're like, yes, Nanny, let's watch it. And so that's why every time I watch Still Magnolia to this day, and, even though I don't have somebody to watch it with me in the house, family wise right now, I just, when I watch it, that was our time.
That was
she
the click,
taught me
yeah.
how to cook, and my mom did too, but there's just something about a grandma. I don't know. It's like, I feel like my grandma taught me how to be like, enjoy this moment.
Yes.
Because when you're a mom, you're always fast paced and you always feel like you're on the go, and there's no
and they have
time
to be
breathe.
the disciplinarian. I think the grandma's the reward for surviving your kids. My mother would tell me,
100%.
if I'd known being a grandma was this much fun, I would have skipped having you and just gone straight to this.
Right.
But there's a friend of mine, a former friend of mine here in town. Her grandmother, she called her grandma peanut butter because every time she'd go over there, she'd give her peanut butter crackers. So she was grandma peanut butter. But yeah,
That's sweet.
and grandfathers too. I just never had as much of a connection with my grandfather because my dad's dad died when he was 12 years old. So I never got to know him.
Aw.
But then my mom's dad, that's the one I'm related to Ivy Hillis through.
Oh yeah, which we found that at the. If you haven't
That was kinda
seen
cool.
the Ivy Hillis interview, please
just
do.
trippy.
He's a hidden jewel.
I walking through his house and I saw this plate that said Salisbury, North Carolina. I'm like, what's your connection to Salisbury?
Yeah.
So we started talking, and then his son Chip pulled out his Ancestry app and had me enter my grandfather's information. And through marriage, we are.
How crazy was that?
It's wild.
I'm telling you.
I'm just glad I'm just glad I'm finally related to somebody here in town. I don't feel so left out.
She's
no
not
more.
a transplant, guys. She's really not. She
I
actually
really was meant to be here.
Yes.
But he would always have canned pears.
Yeah.
And he would always throw pennies on the floor before I came in, and whatever I collected, I could keep.
What?
Yeah. Those are the memories I remember. And I was a big thumb sucker. And every time he'd see me suck my thumb, he'd go, stop sucking on your big toe. And I
Oh.
remember that. I still hear his voice telling me
That's
that
so
in my
great.
head. And I only had him, I think he passed when I was like 8 or 9.
Yeah.
But he was an alcoholic, and he had alcohol induced and dementia by the end. But I would go up to the hospital and I'd sit
Talk
down
to
and
him.
read to him, and he would smile. As soon as he'd hear my voice, he would start smiling. And
'Cause
I
he knew
remember
who
that.
you were.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that.
So
Speaking
but,
of
yeah.
smiling, that's such a great transition to this.
I know.
If you want to be a part of the 3rd annual Spring Fling pageant, it's going to be on Saturday, April the 12th at 10 a.m. So join us for that annual in McMinnville, Tennessee. This will be a beauty-only event. It's $40 deposit secures your spot with a remainder. What is that right? Remainder, yeah. Due on February the 23rd. So I guess it's already too late.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Only 12 contestants accepted for each age division. Okay, never mind.
Just kidding. But go see the show. It's
but
really
go see the
neat.
show. They are collecting items for the McMinnville Special Games as their humanitarian project.
Oh, there you go.
So how nice is that? So you can go on April the 12th at 10 a.m. And I'm going to assume it's good because they didn't say where it's at. So I'm going to say it's at the Warren County High School because that's where it looks like it's at in the photos. Also, the Spring Fling Spring Fling, not consignment sale, but it is a bouncy house, food and games, live silent auction, and more. A $10 pass. This is at the Covenant Academy School. If you want more information about this, call them at 668-6185. Help them raise money for safety and technology. The next upcoming Master Gardeners class is on March the 25th, which is next week. It's going to be the lawn and turf. And our very own, retired now from the McMinnville landscape manager, Hank Parton's going to be doing it.
Oh.
Or Patton, sorry. Patton. I can't ever say that right. His last name. I can never say his last. Don't ask.
Patton.
Patton. Did I say it right the first time?
Yeah, it's Patton.
Hank Patton. I just call him Hey Hank. So, but
like General George S. Patton.
Okay.
Or my best friend John Patton, who lives in North Carolina.
Oh, well, that's right. The
Yeah,
writer.
yep.
The poet. And he didn't know it.
The author.
And then we also talked, I think Melody talked about the Kings of Queens is
I'm
coming
so excited
to the park
see this.
theater.
I missed it the first time. They're supposed to be incredible. Like they do the outfits and everything. He really, really encompasses Freddie Mercury.
I really would love to see this because I got to see Queen with Adam Lambert.
Oh,
and
he's so good.
Let me tell you, that boy has a set of pipes.
He does.
And he again, I know you said this guy encompass Freddie Mercury, but Adam Lambert, wow.
So let me tell you,
if Freddie Mercury had a kid, that would be Adam Lambert.
He went on to some show. I don't know. It might have been Jimmy Fallon. I don't remember. But it was one of those things where they spin a wheel and you have to sing this song.
I already know what you're about to say.
You do.
I already know.
The style of this person.
Yes.
And he got
Cher.
Yes.
The
Cher
Muffin
as the
Man.
Muffin Man.
Do you know the Muffin Man?
It was so perfect. It was supposed to be a joke, and it took off and became a song in its own right.
It did.
It's hysterical.
Yeah.
And I think
they did a Queen song to it that he yeah.
And I mean, my favorite part of that was him getting cracked up at himself halfway through the song, and he starts giggling.
But he did a phenomenal job.
Yeah, it was so good.
I literally watch that every now and then. I just type it in just to get a good.
It just makes you happy.
It makes you feel good. Anything else before I let you go?
No,
I do want to say
we do have Project Graduation's
Yes,
car
we
show
do.
coming up.
Please
We're
do.
hoping to get people on air to talk about that, and that's not until April 12th. But I know that they're looking for cars. I think maybe looking for vendors. I'm not sure.
Okay.
So we need to get somebody on that talks about that. I know Tanera Grissom is the
Hashtag
president.
Tanera.
I know
called you
she's
twice,
very
boo-boo.
busy. She's very busy.
I'm just gonna go over there and see her.
Yeah, just knock on the door and go. We need to talk.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
That's
just,
the next big one.
so-
Are they doing roadblocks and stuff too? Is that coming up? Where they collect money? I don't know.
I don't
Do
know
they do
because
that?
I'm not in. I stepped down from Project Graduation. Yes, Matt is a senior, but as y'all know, I have a lot of health issues, and I never know when my body is going to crash. And unfortunately, with the Project Graduation fundraisers, you have to turn in your stuff at an X amount a day, and there's no wiggle room. And so I can't predict if my body is going to be capable of going to a meeting and turning in stuff.
So Matt is on his own.
Yeah. Well,
I get it.
I'm not even sure if he really is going to go. But I mean, even just supporting the rest of them.
Yeah.
Because it's not just my Matt. Y'all know I collect other people's children.
You do.
I do. I just become very protective. It takes a village, and we can't be everywhere at once.
Oh, thank you, Jessica Higgins. Last week was a roadblock.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Do they have any more upcoming?
Yes, let us know.
Please let us know.
So, but no, because I mean, I've probably got 20, 30 kids graduating this year.
Yeah.
I think. I don't know.
I said,
It's
you should go
insane.
take pictures, but I know you told Matt you would not, but it's all right.
Okay, so y'all, the high school is Matt's own area. I try to
It
be
is.
very respectful of
It
his
is.
space. And I talked to him about everything. Mom's going to be at the school. We don't have to know each other if we see each other. It's fine. I
Yeah.
get it. You know, teenagers it's a weird place to be. And so I talked to him and I said, Mom would really like to be able to try to get permission to be able to take photos at graduation from down on the grass where the other photographers are. Are you comfortable with that? And he goes, absolutely not. You need to stay in the stands where you belong.
I mean,
said,
you
"Okay."
asked.
I did, but that was to be respectful. So I will be in the stands where I belong with
Okay.
the rest of the family.
That's
And
fine.
that's fine. I can get good pictures from there. I've got a good lens. But it cracked me up. The things he says sometimes, he's so grown and so mature, and
That's
he
why
just-
you love him.
Yep,
He's your own
incre-
little product.
He is. He's incredible.
Okay, before I leave, because I just remembered this and now I got to find it, and I'm going to shoot myself if I don't. Yep. Okay, so again, we have a new sponsor started today. Which, Melody, I didn't know if I told you or not.
Probably not. I've been out of commission.
You have been out. The cafe at Tree City Inn, Kevel Sheath and them have joined forces with us.
Yes, we have Kevel.
We do. And I am going to play his commercial one more time before we leave.
Okay.
But a couple of the specials that they got going on this week it says the cafe, our drip coffee is showcasing rusty buckets. And you're going to probably have to help me with that one.
Ethiopian blend.
And the
Ooh.
Rusty Bucket is a local
Ooh.
roaster from a husband and wife team. We also sell their coffee in both ground and whole beans. We have 7 different coffee styles available from them, including decaf. Our espresso drinks are made with Crema Coffee Roasters out of Nashville.
Okay.
So if anybody would like one of those, I hear they're delicious. And again, I'm not a coffee drinker. I'm a tea drinker. I just want everybody to clarify. But they did make me a drink.
Tina
that I
will tell
cannot
you
remember.
that. Tina, what is my order?
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Tina knows.
All of their drinks can be made with decaf beans. We have teams with local shops to bring their sweets to a larger audience. Oh Sugar is they're bringing in cinnamon rolls and cake pops.
Awesome.
The Candy Lady is doing biscotta, cookies, and chocolate and pretzel rods. Berry Delicious is a brand new one. Has made homemade fresh cobblers.
Oh, shut the
Peach-
front door.
Yeah, blackberry and peach. This is a big one because you can't get the small individual sizes of this anywhere else in town.
Blackberry cobbler's my jam, man.
Peach is my fave.
Oh,
Peach is my
I made a
fave.
peach cobbler one time with moonshine peaches.
Yeah.
That's a bad idea. One bite and I was done.
They actually,
Those are a lot more potent than I anticipated.
I think one cobbler has blackberry and peach in it.
Ooh.
Interesting. And you can also,
Best
by
of
the
both
way,
worlds.
you can order all of this online for the in-shop pickup or curbside. They actually will bring it out to you now,
Yeah. Oh,
which is
that's
really
nifty.
nice. So their weekly specials every week. You can get 2-for-1 beer on Mondays, and this is at the Well. So, there's the cafe at Tree City Inn, and then there's the Well at
Yeah.
Tree City Inn. But talking about the Well a little bit, their weekly specials are every week: 2-for-1 beer Mondays, $2 or 2 off Tuesdays. That's $2 off any well-made libation and bar eats. Wind down Wednesdays. Love that, Kevel. That is, of course, 50% off any bottle of red wine, white wine, or champagne. 2 off Thursdays. It's $2 off of well libations. And Fridays is our new spring menu cocktail drops. 6 new drinks. So tomorrow, 6 new drinks are going to be dropped tomorrow. It's going to be called, one is the First Favorite. It's a smooth and balanced blend of bourbon, apple brandy, simple syrup,
Oh.
and you go.
Okay, so for those of you who don't know, apple brandy is part of McMinnville's history and tradition. That used to be what we're known for. Anyway, simple syrup. Oh, that's a fun word. Pashades. I'm going to go with pashade, bitters, and honeysuckle bitters, offering a rich aromatic sip with a touch of floral warmth. The M&M. Not the wrapper or the candy. It's a bold and unexpected duo. This cocktail balances the smoky depth of mezcal.
That's what I would say.
Mezcal with the bittersweet herbal complexity of Montenegro Amaro. Amaro.
Oh, no.
Creating a rich velvety sip that lingers long after the last drop.
Kevel, you and these big words, man.
Can you tell we're not drinkers? We should get David in here.
He is here, is he not?
Yes, he is.
David.
Padua Sour, a vibrant and velvety twist on a classic sour. This cocktail blends botanical gin, smooth honey, zesty lime, and silky egg white. Crowned with a bold Aperol.
Where are we at?
Aperol?
Sure.
Aperol. Sounds like a hip new clothing brand at the mall. Think for a touch of bittersweet citrus straight from its birthplace in Padua.
Okay.
So there we go. That's a place. CC Roundtown. Oh, now that just sounds like the local stripper at the Cowboy Up.
Right.
A warm and aromatic blend of bourbon, rich Demura syrup, and the delicate spice of chamomile and cardamom bitters, creating a smooth, subtly spiced sip that lingers with every taste.
Ooh.
What?
A
This is
sour
incredible.
Sicilian.
Ooh, a bold yet balanced cocktail. This velvety sour combines rich bourbon, bright citrus, and silky egg white with the sweetness of honey and pineapple, finished with a smooth Averna float for a touch of Sicilian herbal depth.
Hibiscus haze.
Oh, I love any drink with hibiscus in it. A lush and vibrant blend of vodka, pineapple juice, hibiscus syrup, and bitters. This sounds like what I need to be drinking. With a touch of maraschino liqueur for a hint of cherry-kissed sweetness, finished with a bright lime swipe
beautiful
for the perfect balance of floral, fruity. Sounds like I'm about to go on a vacation.
To go on a drink fest tomorrow.
Sounds like I'm going on vacation. Rive de France.
That's
France.
how I'm gonna.
A delicate. Kevin's probably over there going like this right now.
Ladies.
A delicate and refreshing blend of lemon juice, vodka, strawberry syrup, and vanilla bitters. Ooh, with a smooth touch of heavy cream and vanilla ice cream. Oh my gosh.
Vanilla ice cream.
Garnished with lemon peels and a frozen ice cube. I'm so glad the ice cube's frozen. I hate getting an unfrozen ice cube.
I
It's
know. I
awful.
mean, if you ever got a
the worst.
frozen ice cube, I mean, that's just water.
Worse. Sorry, a frozen ice cube encasing a strawberry for a vibrant and flavor. Oh, that's why we said frozen ice cube. There's a strawberry in the ice cube. Okay.
Yeah.
Read for context, Melody. A frozen ice cube encasing a strawberry for a vibrant and flavorful experience. Oh, Kevin says he's loving this. Okay. How bad? Hey, it's Dr. Troop. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying that. I don't know how bad we messed all that up. But it does sound amazing. I got a couple of drinks that I need to go get. I got a little bit of vacation money left. Okay. Well, while she's talking to Dr. Troop, speaking of Sugar, as y'all have known and probably know by now, they are moving over to the old Intrigue building on Chancery. My understanding is they will be closed down for a week. I cannot remember the exact date, but we will get that for you guys. But they are moving on to bigger and better things. We are super, super, super excited for them. Hate that the downtown area is losing them. Y'all continue to go down Spring Street. Give those businesses some love. There's still a couple. Old Oak Mercantile just opened up down there. If you haven't been in, they are incredible.
Dr. Ray Troop just swung by.
Well,
One of Ivy Hillis' close BFFs.
I just switched over to talking about Sugar moving.
Oh,
and to
thank you.
continue giving the people on Spring Street some love.
I'm glad, as I was walking away, I'm glad you're loving this, Kevel, because
right, that's what I said. I was like, how bad did we mess this up?
I liked how you said M&M, not the candy or the wrapper.
Right. I mean, clarification.
Well, there's real Slim Shady, please stand up. I'm just,
It's Kevel. No, there's a new M&M in town.
You know what? I think Kevel should just have us over there on Friday to taste their drinks.
Yeah, there you go.
And then just, then we'll try to read them each as we're drinking them. And then as we keep getting liquored up and like,
we'll just keep trying to
like,
read
hey. But no. But I want to tell, again, this is why I love my show. He just gave this. It says, care enough to share. Everyone has a story when we want to hear yours. So the study, it says, in this study, the Rural Cancer Community Advisory Board members will develop a telehealth supportive care program for breast and prostate cancer patients in a way that understands and respects the unique challenges of living and going through cancer in rural communities of Middle Tennessee. Now, if you don't know what telehealth is, that is getting health care from your home front. So
yeah, it's over the TV.
It's
or
over
a computer
the
monitor
computer or your cell phone, so that has video.
If you're homebound, or don't have a ride, you can still get that health care that you need.
It says, we want to interview you if you have experienced prostate cancer to get your input and help us create this program. One conversation can equal better cancer care in your community, more awareness, more supportive services for cancer care. And you can contact them if you're interested or have questions about this at NEST, N-E-S-T, at TNONC.com, or give them a call. And this is the Tennessee Oncology Department, 615-250-1776.
That is the one thing that just bothers me is that and it might have gotten better, but at one point Warren County had more cancer patients than all of Middle Tennessee. Let that sink in. Warren County had more cancer patients than all of Middle Tennessee. That was from Vanderbilt.
A good
and
study.
Yet for some reason there is no cancer treatment center here.
I think there should be.
There needs to be, because they're having to go to Murfreesboro. They're having to go to Cookeville. I was having to take my mother to Nashville at one point because she had brain cancer, and that requires a special oncologist. And the only one available was in Nashville. And Mom was okay, except when there were potholes. And going through Nashville was horrible for her.
They're always trying to fix the roads, but it's never
good. And I just feel like, when it comes to cancer treatments, because when you're going through chemotherapy, when you're going through radiation, you feel like hot garbage. I mean, you are so sick, you are so nauseous, you are exhausted beyond any comprehension. I have chronic fatigue syndrome, and I'm pretty sure the exhaustion you feel from cancer treatments is worse than that. And yet you're having to travel an hour or more to go get the treatment to save your life. And I just think that is something that we need to work on here in Warren County, is to get some kind of cancer treatment center that's closer where these patients don't have to go as far.
I agree. And so, with Relay for Life coming around the corner, I know there's tons of events going on with Relay, and we're trying to get them out as quickly as we're hearing it. I know Morrison Rutan had something going on with their dinner and auction. But if you have a Relay for Life event, because this is about helping support the cancer research. And like Melody said, I would talk to Carla Savage and anybody that is over Relay for Life, and maybe put in the inquiry, because those are the people that are seeing these American Cancer Society folks, and putting a bug in there saying, hey, with such a large number of people that are getting sick here in the Warren County community, why not have something a little bit closer? I mean, it's not a bad idea. I'm just saying.
It's not. I mean, I just, part of my doctor, along with losing 9 pounds, I've got to go in for my mammogram, which I'm behind on. Shame on me. And we're now at the point where we've got to do colonoscopy, because I am an extremely high cancer risk. My mom's entire side of the family got wiped out. Not even one cancer. They don't even know what to look for. It was multiple different types of cancer. But my mom, her mother, her mother's 2 brothers, and their parents all died of cancer. Plus, with my genetic defects, my cancer risk is at 94%. Breast cancer risk is at 82%.
Oh.
So it's not a matter of if I'm going to get cancer. It's a matter of when I'm going to get cancer, which is why I go on these trips and why I live my life, because I know I'm a ticking time bomb. I'm not going to sit around and think about it. I'm not going to sit around and dwell on it. I'm just going to live every day like it is my last, because I know it's coming for me.
And I will say this.
When it happens, it happens.
If randomly Melody is the anomaly and it skips this generation,
That's
then
gonna
it
be
is
wild. Yeah.
Wouldn't that be crazy?
It might
I always like to
happen.
throw out that bug.
But,
Not
yeah.
saying, you know.
Yeah, well, and you're right. But that's why I am so diligent with my cancer screenings and making
living.
sure and because you really do have to.
You have
just
to.
stay ahead of it, because the sooner you figure out that if you get it, then the sooner you can treat it.
Exactly.
Holy
So
crap, she has lost so much weight. I'm sorry, she's coming in this way.
I was about to say, you
Sorry.
haven't seen her in a hot minute.
No,
she looks
she-
great. But with that said, it is time for me to wrap it up. I did start the show a lot earlier today because I was by myself, and I was like, I'm not getting all the bells and whistles out. Sorry,
Girl,
Brian.
you look fantastic. Work that skinny self.
Yes. Shay. But tomorrow's show, it's going to be a special one. We are going to be going live at Supreme Building Products with Melody's going to come and talk with us again.
And I will not look like this, y'all. I will get fancied up.
That's why we're in the dark. You can't see us that well. I'm not turning the light on today, even for myself. Also,
hold that thought. Hey, babe, guess what? I lost 9 pounds.
oh, that is the first time I've seen him truly smile.
I know.
Like, I am not used to that face.
I know, me either.
Okay, and I can't tell you what the face that me and Melody talk about all the time. But anyways, tomorrow on the show, we're going to have Reese Moore, because, of course, tomorrow is FYI Fridays with Reese, and he is having a special guest himself on the show.
Ooh.
Yes, it's really exciting. And I don't know what this darn thing, I'm going to just kill. I'm going to strangle myself with it. Okay.
It's going to hold it.
It's okay. No, it's anyways. He has an interior designer coming on the show tomorrow, and we're going to ask her all these amazing questions, especially with me building my new house. I want to pick her brain.
Yes.
Because, pros and cons for people that are decorating their own. Like, if I decide not to get an interior decorator, what's the con in that? You know, because I think people need help, and I know I definitely do.
Well, I will tell you, Deb over at Lowe's, who works over in the cabinet area.
I know who you're talking.
Phenomenal.
She's
Not
sweet.
only is she a great set builder, but she custom designed all of the cabinets, our kitchen island. I have so much storage that I've got empty cabinets. It's crazy. Yeah. She put extra shelving into the kitchen island. We had her build a coffee bar. It's hard to explain with our kitchen because it was built in 1964, but
It's
the
a
nook,
neat kitchen, though.
the nook that used to hold the refrigerator
Yeah.
won't hold a modern refrigerator. So she turned it into a coffee bar area. Our drawer has built-in cups for Keurig. It's wild, but she's
Aw.
phenomenal. So if you're working on building custom cabinets, go talk to Deb at Lowe's, because I cannot say enough good
Yeah.
stuff about her.
Yeah.
I did not have the best experience with Lowe's with everything.
But that one-
The fence was awful. The AC was the units were awful, but that one, having Deb do the cabinets,
Was
she
phenomenal.
was great.
Great.
She was
But
great.
like I said, we'll be at Supreme Building Products tomorrow, going live around 8:30. Or if I get there early like I did today, I'm going to start a little bit extra early so we can talk about all things Warren County and all these upcoming events. And hopefully I'll sound even better. Like, every day I'm getting better since I'm on medication now. Thank you, doctor. Dr. Nestor.
And hopefully, if there's time, we'll go into where I went and what I saw and what I did.
We will.
And where I'm going next, because April will be here before we know it, and that's a big trip. This was a
Yes.
small trip. April, I'm very much looking forward to.
Yeah, you should be. It's going to be a
We're gonna-
little bit
we're gonna-
warmer.
Yeah, and we're gonna go see bats.
Oh, I'm not.
No,
You are.
no. I found a cave where you can see the bats come out of the cave. I'm gonna try to get pictures.
Okay. And if anybody
From across
wants,
the
you
lake.
know, I'm going
Very
to
far
put this
away.
out because Miss Tina, and then we'll end with this. Thank you for the recipe. She says, if you have, I do local honey, but she does.
Yes, and that's good stuff.
I can't even say it again. Oregano oil capsules. It's what I take during cold and flu season. But if you take blood thinners or other medications, definitely speak with your doctor first. Now, honey and peppermint tea is fantastic for sore throats. Yes, it is. I take that all the time. Working on a few new hot and cold teas as well as sparkling flavored vitamin waters.
Oh, yeah.
I am digging this. Okay.
See, because I can't take green tea or elderberry because of my genetic defects. So I was stuck. Yeah. So we started just taking a lot of vitamin C, which you can't overdose on. Fun facts, people. Your body, it's water soluble. Just get rid of it. And zinc. Sorry, the former manager of GNC just said you can, but it'd be very high doses. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
But no, I do zinc and vitamin C, and
just ask your doctor, like what kind of home remedies can I do? And if you're not for sure, you can always go to your doctor and do a checkup, and they can check your blood and do your blood work and figure out what you're deficient in. I mean, it's a whole thing.
Well, and that's why I love Dr. Chastain, because he is very much
great.
Yes. And our farmers market is opening up soon, and Ken Beck,
that is right,
who used to own the mitered frame in the plaza, and I miss horribly because he did such a great job, but not everybody survived COVID. Anyway, but he now does local honey, and he sells it at the farmers market, which is opening up soon, and his honey is fantastic. That's what we've been living off of.
Yes,
so
I actually wrote it down, Melody.
Did you? What?
April. Hold on.
We need to do a live from the farmers market and show everybody. Our farmers market is incredible. It's hopping over there.
Hold on.
There we go.
Oh,
opening soon. Soon is the date.
I want to say April the 5th. I'm pretty positive because you posted it.
Yeah.
It's going to be in our newsletter next week. So you heard it here first. It's going to be in our newsletter next week.
Yes. In case anybody would like to steal that idea.
You can. I mean,
flattery. Okay.
Imitation's the best form of flattery is what Martha Stewart said.
April 5th, 7 to 1 p.m. Hope everyone will come out and shop with us. So maybe we should do a live. I can go out and do
You're
a live.
going to have to, because that's when Mamacita is on an airplane.
Melody will be going live from the farmers market on April
5th,
which is Ash Wednesday.
Oh.
No, wait, that's March.
That's not right.
I'm in the wrong month.
Melody.
April 5th. I've still got nothing on there.
Not
I'm
a
putting
holiday.
it on here.
It's not a holiday.
Sorry. I'm getting on my look. It's a very religious time. We're coming up on
She's
Holy
just
Week.
back, guys. Give her a break. She's just
I
now
also have not slept well.
We'll take some melatonin. Okay, we
That
have
does
to
not
go
work.
because I have so many things to do today, and I want to make sure my medicine stays in solid.
Yes.
4-5. Oh, wait.
What?
Jessica Higgins says 4-5.
What is that?
Oh, were you answering us for the
Oh, so on April 5th? Oh, she's telling us about the farmers market.
Thank you. I appreciate you, Jessica. She's so nice.
She is, but we need a roadblock day.
No, it's okay. We'll get it.
Yeah.
Just tell Tanera to give me a call. Let's just keep harassing her until she calls us.
Yeah. Oh, I like that.
Oh, there goes
idea.
Braxton with his cookies.
They just got back from vacation. I'm sorry.
They did.
Hang on, let me give you
All right. Well, we're going to say bye. Say bye, Melody. Bye. All right. Bye, guys. Take care. God bless. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for tuning in today. I'm actually going to go hit up a couple places. Mary, I'm coming to you so you can help me customize a drink. I can't wait to taste it. And love you, girl. And remember, Warren County, keep it first.